Celine Song, you are going to go down as one of the greatest filmmakers of all time. God, I love Past Lives. Hey there, cinephiles. Today I'm reviewing Materialists. This is a rom dramedy with a trio of talented stars. This follows Dakota Johnson as an eternal bachelorette matchmaker who stumbles upon her ex in Chris Evans and her new boo in Pedro Pascal. It plays with the conventions of a rom-com and it splats the cold hard truth of dating and love today. This is one of those films that will age beautifully. It's one of those that whether you like it or love it in the first time you see it, you are going to grow much more appreciative of it as time goes on. I mean, immediately after watching the film, I really liked it, but now having sat with it for 24 hours, I love it. And I do think with subsequent rewatches, it's just going to go up and up and up. This is a wonderful dissection of rom-coms as it just gives you such realness. It's gorgeous, and how you can tell that Celine Song clearly wrote this from experience, whether it be her own or someone really close to her. It's so brazen in its message of love yourself and allow yourself to be loved by others, yet it's not annoying. It's as if your best friend is just slapping you alongside the head, telling you to get yourself together and put yourself out there. With the breaking of conventional rom-coms and deviations into very heavy themes, this film tonally balances so many other things, and it just does it so beautifully. Having to balance romance, drama, and comedy and do something so unique within its own genre and kind of creating its own splinter genre. I mean, Celine Song is truly a genius for the amount of layers and just the subtext and the overt context that is given in the film. There is so much on the surface and there's so much under it. The writing is just impeccable. It's able to do all three of these genres very well, and it doesn't compromise any of the other ones. And it's kind of insane because it feels so effortless in how it blends it all together. If you're able to surrender yourself to this film and allow yourself to just let the emotions and story just wash over you and take you along for the ride, I think you're going to really enjoy this film. However, like the marketing kind of suggests, if you're expecting this run-of-the-mill rom-com, you're not going to get that. You're going to get something that is much more evolved and just more nuanced and also kind of commentating on conventional rom-coms. You're going to get something new and different and something so fresh. For the comedy aspects, there's so many times where I was just laughing out loud, and there's one joke in here in particular that I think is going to be my favorite joke of the entire year. As for the romance, I mean, the way these characters are interwoven, it just feels so real and emotional, and where it ends up, I think is just so well deserved and earned through its writing. As for the drama, I mean, come on, this is the person who wrote Past Lives, for goodness sake. I mean, it's great. Just overall, the writing and dialogue is so wonderful to listen to. I could probably also just read the screenplay of this and love it just as much. It's sharp, wistful, and memorable, especially with a lot of the lines in the dialogue. I cannot wait to hear those lines again. Getting into the technical aspects now, the score is from Daniel Pemberton. Yes, the guy from the Spider-Verse movies, and this is a beautiful score. The cinematography through the lighting and the composition is just so beautiful and lush and makes me already miss New York more than I already do, and I just came back from there. I want to go there again just to walk the same streets as these characters. It's able to make New York feel so vibrant yet cold when it needs to as well, which is just so all-encompassing, especially in the themes of this film and in finding love in such a big city. And with this being shot on film, it makes the movie just feel as tangible as its themes and characters. And speaking of characters, they are just so well performed and well written here. Dakota Johnson's never been really my favorite actress, but in here, this might be by far my favorite performance from her. Chris Evans also does amazing in this. I mean, I'm just a Chris Evans guy, and Pedro Pascal holds his own so well. However, I do wish we got one or two more scenes of him in here, and I really do wish we got to lean into more of Pedro Pascal and Chris Evans kind of going off of each other. The movie kind of shies away from that, which does deduct some points for me, but the chemistry of the boys with Dakota Johnson is just so well done here. I enjoyed every single scene of each pairing. As for editing, it was such a wonderful strength in Past Lives. However, in this one, it did feel a little lackluster. It just didn't feel as deliberate or precise or on pace as it could have been the entire time. Whereas Past Lives, it was just so surgically well done. My goodness. And I know it's tough to compare the two, but Celine Song only has 2 movies and it's these 2, and Past Lives is just one of my favorite movies of all time, so I will be thinking of that. However, such a great sophomore film. But overall, as a package, this film had me contemplating so many things of my life in the past, in the present, and decisions that I'm sure I will make down the line, or decisions I don't even know I'll make down the line. This is one of those films that just really makes you think and kind of sit with yourself and just overlook your life and love and your connection to yourself and to other people, and how you view love and how you go after it, and how you view just so many things that are brought up in this movie. It's so impactful of a film. I think this is going to be a sleeper hit. At least I'm hoping for it, because there is so much to love about this movie. There's so many discussions that can derive from this film, and if you're just looking for a more conventional rom-com, I still think you're going to find a lot of enjoyment in this. It just comes with a lot more than what you're expecting. This is a film that both simultaneously bears its soul, but is also packaged very well within the conventions of a comfortable genre. And I think this is going to be so much more impactful than many more people realize. And I am just so excited to see the online chatter for this, because again, this is a wonderfully beautiful film. There is so much to discuss for it. I already want to see this again. In fact, probably as soon as I stop recording, I'm going to buy my tickets to go watch it again opening weekend. And this deserves to be seen by so many people. Although it may not be as good as Past Lives, as few things will ever be, this is a wonderful continuation of Celine Song's work. And I implore you, if you like this movie, please go see Past Lives if you haven't yet. If you like Past Lives, please go see this movie, especially opening weekend if you can. This movie needs to do well, because I need more movies from Celine Song. I honestly really do believe that she's going to be one of the premier voices of this generation. This really is a film that I love, flaws and all, and I do think expectations from the marketing might deter many people from really liking it as much as they probably would if the marketing was a bit different. But please, just go into it with an open mind. Go into it expecting, well, nothing. Just go into it with no expectations and let the movie just happen. Because I promise you, this is one of those films that, again, if you surrender yourself to it, you're going to have a blast with it. Because it is funny, it is dramatic, it is romantic, and it says so many things. It has wonderful themes on themes on themes, and there's so much to dissect in this movie. Or you can just enjoy it on its more bare surface, because it does so well in giving these overt themes, but also just packaging them with themes that will have you thinking for a while and dissecting as time goes on. It's a wonderful blending of a rom-dramedy, if you will, and man, I'm just so looking forward to seeing this again, and I'm so looking forward to so many other people watching this. You guys might not love it as much as I do or will, but I'm sure you will at the very least enjoy this film, and it will be worth watching. I give Materialists a 4.5 out of 5 stars. This to me is one of my favorite movies of the entire year. It's 1 or 2 with The Phoenician Scheme. I mean, both of those films just back and forth. I just came back from rewatching The Phoenician Scheme, so you know, it's a great back and forth. And if you want a break from those live action remakes that are currently dominating the box office, unfortunately, definitely go out and watch this. This is for the cinephile. This is for the common moviegoer. This is for people who don't even really watch movies that often. This is going to be a movie for so many people, and I think it's going to touch so many people. So please go out and check this out. But alright, those are my thoughts on Materialists. I keep wanting to say The Materialist, but it's Materialist. Anyways, be sure to let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. As always, thank you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Be sure to stay tuned for Yeti Films content, and I'll watch you later.